Hi guys, welcome to today's episode of Q&A with Sehli. I'm your host Sehli, and today's question slash topic is how do you forgive people? Okay, so this is a big one. Once again, a lot of people struggle with this, and that's why I do these Q&As. That's why I come every single week, every single Tuesdays to talk about serious things that I've been through as well. By the way, these are all things that I've been through, and that's why I have the knowledge and the power to speak about it with you guys and also give you the tools that I used. So let's go ahead. Okay, so how do you forgive people? Okay, first of all, when you if you're struggling with forgiving people, what you're really struggling with is forgiving yourself. And that's weighing on you. Okay, so you're trying to walk this path of life with a lot of stuff on you, with a whole lot of bags and stuff, and it makes it harder. It makes it harder for you to enjoy life, to smell the roses, to enjoy life if you're just carrying so many things. And that's why you need to forgive people. So forgiving has nothing to do with them, but everything to do with you. You need the load off of you so you can enjoy life. Because as long as you're still thinking about it, as long as your mind can reflect back to the situation, back to the person, it means it's still in your energy, right? And if it's still in your energy, it's bothering you and it becomes a blockage. I love to think about life as a flow. So if you think of the waves of the ocean or the sun or the moon, it just flows. The wind flows, the earth rotates. So everything is in flow states. But once you have blockages, a perfect example rather is to think. Sorry, I'm trying to increase my voice so you guys don't hear my dogs. But anyway, if you think of a river, right? Think of a river flowing. If there's a lot of stones or big stones or a wall, the river, the water can't get through that. So you're blocking your own blessings. You're blocking your own abundance because of this thing of you not forgiving people, and it's really hurting you at the end of the day. So think about it like this: when you forgive people, you're benefiting from it more than they ever could, because the chances are, I think so many times when we end relationships or friendships, um we want to hear an apology from them, right? We want that closure. We want them to come to us and say, I'm sorry for treating you like this, for doing this to you. Please forgive me. Nine times out of ten, you won't get that. It really just does depend. And that's why you need to take matters into your own hands. That's why you need to be the creator of your life and just say, okay, I'm forgiving. And once again, forgiving has everything to do with you, not that person, because you want the load off you. You want the abundance. You want to be your highest self. You want to tap into your potential. You want to live life on your terms. You don't want to be a victim to anyone or anything or any story. So that unforgiveness is like a wall and or a blockage thing that's stopping the blessings from coming to you that God wants to bless you with. So that's, I think that alone should really inspire you to want to forgive and want to just get that off you. And this isn't an easy task. So one thing I've learned about just my journey when it comes to healing is that it's an ever going process. You always need to heal. It doesn't end. I don't believe that you can be 100% healed, right? You always need to heal from something. Do it more than once, just take your time with it. But as you go and as you go through life and as you carry on healing, you feel much more lighter. You feel more of yourself, more in tune with yourself, more in tune with your spirituality or your goals or your desires. It won't feel like something's against you. So that's that. A wonderful resource that can help you is I literally have kind of like a workbook course on my website. I think it's 1.2 or 1.3. It's called How to Ignite Your Spirituality. 1.2 or 1.3, and the whole topic, the whole session is on forgiveness, and I really give you a step-by-step guide on how to let that go, and how to really forgive. And I'm happy to be doing it with you because I had to go through it. But as I forgave, I think the most important thing for me was just forgiving myself for feeling powerless, for feeling like I have no voice, for worrying about what other people thought about me and thought about what I was doing or wearing or saying. That's something I really had to overcome, and I struggle with that. I had to forgive myself for not listening to my heart, right? Like being like I would listen to so many people and so many things, and the last person I would turn to was myself. I had to forgive that old version of me, right? Because it wasn't serving me any good. It left me feeling so broken, so discouraged, so like a third wheel, like I don't belong, like this life isn't for me. It really did like bring me down. And I had to just start loving myself, start tapping into who I really am and accepting it. I think that's what's gotten me to this place right now. That's what's gotten me this far. So I really would say, but I would say maybe I'll give you like one tip you should do. Write down a list of every single person that hurt you, okay? From family members to people at school to your friends, your past friends, everyone that hurt you. And I want you to like take off the person one by one and just say, I forgive you, I forgive you, I forgive you. And it'll feel more than anything, it'll feel emotionally painful more than physically painful because it's dealing with the blockage, right? That's stopping the abundance. You're directly dealing with it. That's the best way to go about it. It's not a easy task, but it is one that you have to take because at the end of the day, it creates stress. It creates depression. You won't feel like your best self. I mean, then what's the point of living? Because you're not living, right? Once you let go of these things, you can tap and be the best version of you. You can tap in into who you really are without worrying about people, situations. I mean, if you're struggling right now, it's because you need to forgive people. You need to forgive people and you need to forgive yourself for feeling like you don't have the power, for feeling like you don't belong and that you're like the last person or you're the third wheel or you shouldn't have or you don't deserve the best things in life. That needs forgiveness. So write down all those people and also write down yourself and take some time, maybe like 10 minutes a day to just go through each person. You can dedicate a day to yourself. Go on YouTube and put on some like meditation music or something nice and soft that will really calm your mind down and just tap into your heart and just say, babe, I forgive you. Think of that situation that hurt you, that made you feel useless, and just say, I forgive you. Like, babe, I forgive you. Sehli, I forgive you. Whatever your name is, I forgive you. Okay. And yes, it is painful. Like I said, emotionally painful. But I mean, do you want the blessings or not? Do you want to live life or not? Do you want the abundance or not? Right. And only you can determine that. And like I said, there's a lot of abundance in the world. We're created from love, and in love there is lots of money, there is a lot of prosperity, there is happiness, there is smiles, there is so much joy and so many blessings, and abundance is all around us. And so if you're not experiencing abundance, it's because of that stone or that wall that you have internally, right? If you look at the trees, look at the sun that's always shining, right? How many years has it been shining for? Even when it's raining, the sun is still shining, right? Think of the trees that you see around you. Think of what like nature and the moon and stuff and the stars. Like there's so much abundance. Like why are you lacking in it, right? So removing all of these blockages will help you. It will kind of open your eyes because for now you probably feel blinded, and what's blinding you are these stones. And as long as you have the wall up and the stones all around, the abundance, the water will never be able to flow, and so you'd feel like it doesn't exist. You'd feel like abundance doesn't exist, blessings don't exist, miracles don't exist. But as you remove that, it just makes the process so much easier. So, and you start glowing from within, which is the best thing. So that's just something I would say. So make sure you check it out. I think a resource that could really help you also is the Masters of the Heart workbook that's also available on my website. How to Ignite Your Spirituality. If you just go there on my website, you'll see what's inside of it, so if it's for you or not. But I think it's 1.3. But before you purchase it, the details are right below for you. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Q&A with Sehli. I'm your host, Sehli. Thank you so much for joining me. See you guys next time. Bye.